content marketing is everything, but it's time consuming. We've had a new blog almost each week for the last couple of years. It started as a great way to answer our customer questions. What is PCI compliance? What are high ticket items? Those sorts of things. With tools like Google Analytics and reading about changes in the general marketing industry as a whole, we found that we were getting some leads through those articles and there was value to them outside of just helping our current customers.
Welcome to Business Ninjas, brought to you by WriteForMe, where you'll hear from business leaders who are out there growing their business and slaying it every day. Learn from the masters. Let's get started.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Business Ninjas. I'm happy to be here today with Renee McBride, Digital Marketing Manager of Acumen Connections. How you doing today, Renee?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
I'm very well, thank you. Thanks for spending some time with Business Ninjas. Please tell us a little bit about yourself and about Acumen Connections.
So I'm Renee McBride with Acumen Connections. Marketing was it for me as from a childhood. Fortunate to go to college, during which I worked and gained copywriting and advertising experience. Did a lot of freelancing and traditional 8-to-5 roles with a lot of small businesses, wore a lot of hats, solved a lot of problems. I joined Acumen Connections in 2019 to provide copywriting, but the department and team has grown. Today, I'm the digital marketing manager. I help organize our content strategy and manage our blog and video resources. Right off the bat, joining Acumen Connections was a good fit.
Excellent. Well, I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that they knew they were a marketer from the time they were a child. That's very impressive. How did you know at such an early age that you were a marketer?
I was really good at math. I had a passion for art. I draw pretty much every day, and absolutely fascinated by psychology. And so every inch of marketing has been interesting for me, from design to writing copy to TV ads to consumer behavior. I've enjoyed every aspect that I've gotten to learn about things.
Excellent. Well, those are all tools that come in handy when you're dealing with people.
For sure.
Tell me a little bit about Acumen Connections. What do they do?
Yeah, so Acumen Connections is a payment processor. We provide credit card services to businesses. Customers want to make a purchase from a store using their credit or debit card or mobile wallet. We help businesses be able to process those payments so they don't have to have like a cash-only sign. 80% of consumers say payment options impact their purchasing decisions. When stores are able to accept more options, that's more sales, which means more profit for those businesses, right? We specialize in some in-person checkout solutions like card readers. We have some mobile card readers so that businesses can take payment on the side of the road. We specialize in online checkout solutions, so payment gateways so that customers around the world can buy your items from your website, or you can send clients electronic invoices. Ultimately, though, our role is helping businesses get paid and making those transactions a pleasant and seamless experience.
Excellent. And what verticals do you service? What industries are using your services?
Yeah, we work with all industries. It kind of just depends on their POS, point of sale system. We integrate with a lot of systems, though. Right now specifically, we're finding that a lot of automotive providers, car repairs, car parts, healthcare providers, dentists, chiropractors, and physical therapy specialists, liquor stores, and smoke shops are really loving our services right now. We've just had a lot of interest from and success with businesses in those fields.
Excellent. And what's the origin story of Acumen Connections? When did they come to be?
Yeah, so Acumen Connections was founded in 2003. It was acquired in 2017 by Brian Staver. He's an entrepreneur at heart through and through. He's very passionate and has a few brands. You can check them out at newvative.com. That's our parent company. You'll find our other businesses there. Brian, as an entrepreneur, though, has worked with payment processors over the years, right? He really came to find that the industry as a whole kind of just stinks. That is just how it is. Bait and switches, nickel and diming, restricting contracts you can't get out of, bad customer service, atrocious fees. He didn't have the best time working with payment processors, so he decided to make payment processing better. He acquired, I think it was called Acumen Business Connections at the time, and worked with the STAR team to turn it into what it is today, which is very much so customer focused.
Well, I guess that leads into my next question. I was going to say, how do you guys stand out from the competition? But if the rest of them are all crappy, I guess we already have the answer.
I mean, I can answer that a little bit more in depth. Payment processing can be confusing, and a lot of processors might take advantage of that by adding in unnecessary fees. We actually have a free rate review service for any business. They send us a copy of their most recent payment processing statement. We'll walk through them. We'll walk through it with them line by line item to explain what each fee is and where they could be saving money. We're really just trying to cut through the confusion in the industry and provide a service that helps educate businesses so they can make the right decisions for them. A lot of our customers stay with Acumen Connections because we save them money and provide a very friendly service. We have a few merchant discount programs that can help businesses majorly reduce their payment processing fees by a lot. So our customers are really loving these merchant discount programs right now.
Excellent. And who are your customers? What's the average customer of Acumen Connections? What size company are we talking about?
That's a great question. We work with a lot of varying companies. I would say growing companies really is. I hate to use the word small business. I feel like local business is better. That being said, though, we work with a lot of businesses across the U.S. who may just be considered local businesses within their own states or areas.
Right. So in the last couple of years, COVID has provided many challenges, obstacles, and opportunities. What did you guys do to survive and thrive during COVID?
Yeah. So during that time, we streamlined a lot of our business and focused on content. In 2022, we did a rebrand, had a chance to reassess what our brand and most importantly, what our website said about us. We really wanted to hone in on a brand and website that was tailored to our current customer and potential customers. We now have a page on in-person checkout, a page on online checkout. We have business resources. For companies in the research phase, we have an ebook that talks about how payment processing works in detail. We have articles to help businesses grow. There are interactive features helping with learning. We've added tech support services and even user manuals. We've started converting some of those user manuals into YouTube videos so visual learners can follow along. Those things all together have helped our website flourish. We get calls where someone says they found our brand because they watched a YouTube video. That's just kind of how we've been growing.
Excellent.
In the last few years.
Well, that kind of leads into my next question, which is, what role has content marketing played in the growth of your company?
Content marketing is everything, but it's time consuming. We've had a new blog almost each week for the last couple of years. It started as a great way to answer our customer questions. What is PCI compliance? What are high ticket items? Those sorts of things. With tools like Google Analytics and reading about changes in the general marketing industry as a whole, we found that we were getting some leads through those articles and there was value to them outside of just helping our current customers. So we started writing to answer business questions and provide advice. You'll find everything from tips on how to use a credit card reader to advice on unique ways to expand your business, all the way to career milestones to accomplishing your 40s. We have an article with free marketing resources for the holiday shopping season. Content overall has just become a big part of our strategy. It's part of our brand, connecting businesses to free resources, tips, and information.
You are speaking my language, and I appreciate that. This in a day and age where people are meeting the way we are meeting now, there's a need for, a website to be a living, breathing thing. People want connective tissue, and it sounds like you are putting in the time on that front.
Absolutely agreeing with that.
Yeah. What is something that you'd like to be celebrating personally or professionally a year from now?
Another trip around the sun.
Yes.
I mean, yes, of course. But to answer your question, honestly, we've cleaned up and optimized the website. We're looking to go outside of that now and reinforce our brand elsewhere, so there's more consistent brand messaging. Sometimes when we write an article on business tips, it makes us kind of stop and think about how we should incorporate those same tips. We had an article on direct traffic and organic traffic recently. Great read. We talk about the importance of having a balance between all types of traffic, including social media, email, and paid. So like any business, I think we're looking to find more balance in our marketing this year.
Right. Balance is important in every single context, right? Maybe
Absolutely.
it's a company, but it's still populated by human beings, and we all got to find balance. I wish you much balance in the year to come. Renee McBride, Digital Marketing Manager of Acumen Connections. Thank you for spending some time with us today on Business Ninjas. I wish you and yours and Acumen Connection a fruitful year.
Thank you. You as well.